Afternoon, this is Mike Palmer from Mike Palmer Homes. I'm going to show you a house we just completed, and we're still putting a few finishing touches on it. Like the shutters aren't painted, and our good friend Osmond over at Lawrence and Carpentry did an amazing job with those gable details up there made out of cedar. They still need to be painted. These shutters need to be painted with some finishing touches. But I've been super excited to make a video of this house. This house has been a really exciting one for me because it's just such a cool project, and our guys really did a great job. We call this house the Verano, is the name of that house plan. Anyway, this house is literally seated on top of a mountain, right up on the ridge of a mountain. So there's only, you can see there's like a 10-acre lot. There's almost nothing over there, and you've got another lot out back, another 10-acre lot. So that's all that's going to be here. Anyway, in front of this house, they put some particular details. Well, they like the crossbuck on the garage doors, kind of go with the theme. This brick, we did like an oozing mortar, where the mortar isn't scraped off and finished, so it kind of gives it that gingerbread house look. Of course, our number block, they unfortunately stopped manufacturing these. That was one of our signature features, but they stopped manufacturing them, so we're looking for an alternative there. Anyway, you got brick front with stone accents. You've got Hardy shake up above, and it's all painted kind of that chocolate musket brown look. We did a tapered column on the front for that craftsman effect, and we've got a fully arched, a full round front door. Kind of gives it a cool look with that theme, and we just did bat bricks around it. Kind of got the hurricane lights on the side, and we did on the ceiling, we've got a knotty pine tongue and groove, and down on the porch, for the steps, we did a random flagstone pattern with stone porch and a stone column. And that is a 5-pond post. It's painted to look like wood, but it won't rot or crack or chip on you. It is a composite. Anyway, let's go inside. Now, unfortunately, this house is kind of dark because we still are waiting for a few lights to be hooked up, and it's the wrong time of day. But anyway, we're making the video anyway because the people are starting to move things in. So hopefully I can play with the brightness or adjust it so that it's a little better here. But anyway, in our front four-way, we've got a shadow box wainscoting here with a chair rail and a 7¼ inch crown. Kind of did the front entry a little more formal. We didn't really have a formal dining room in here because we wanted to go with this open feel. As you can see, this house is very open. So rather than the formal dining room, we did an office. We also did the shadow box in here and a Curtis crown up top and a transom window out front. And we have barn doors, sliding barn doors, which is a really cool feature, done with distressed wood. Get back and take a look at that. We've got several of these barn doors in the house. They're up on rollers. Let me adjust that and make it look right. There we are. That's the look we're going for. Oh, came open on me again. Anyway. Well, that's our office. Of course, they got built-in speaker system. Over here's our kitchen. Obviously, we've got a great big island, and we've got a barn door over by the pantry. You got the sink in the middle. The range, you got a great range here. It's a 6-burner. I think it's a 42-inch, but you got your grill here, range there, your hood up top. Hood's built into the cabinets. Kind of went with a gray distressed wood on the cabinets. In the pantry, beautiful pantry. Number one, you have your sliding barn door here. Let me get you a look at that. And inside, melamine shelves. They got a great shelf system in here. Adjustable shelves. They are a little more expensive, but they're a lot nicer than wire shelves, especially if something spills, it doesn't fall all the way down through everything else on your shelves. We kind of went with a hurricane light here in the back. What's really remarkable about this house is the view. You can see almost all the way to Charlotte. I don't know if this really does it justice. The leaves, the trees have a lot of leaves on them. They can take down more trees, or once they when the part of the year when the leaves drop, I mean the trees drop their leaves, you're going to have a spectacular view out here. You can see all the way to Lake Norman. Built them a custom window seat here. In the corners we put cubbies, and there's storage underneath, and there's going to be a cushion on top of there. And this is right next to the dining area. So they can have a dining table here, or they can push that table right up against a window seat and use that back half as like a bench for it. Right? This side we've got fridge. That is not a Sub-Zero, it's a KitchenAid version, but it's pretty much a KitchenAid version of the Sub-Zero fridge with the built-in, with the panels on front to match the cabinets, and we really think that came out spectacular. They did a large gray, it's not a subway tile, it's not a travertine, but just a straight brick pattern, which is kind of more in fashion now. People are going more with the clean lines, and I really think that that brings out the cabinets very nicely. Over here with these cabinets, we made them a little present. They haven't seen that yet, so I won't release the video until they have. But he's the cook. She loves dogs, so hopefully they'll like this and hang it somewhere in the house. I think it would go real well above the stove. But anyway, back here they've got a powder room. And of course, being up here in the woods on top of a mountain, they came up with a lot of rustic themed, like the mirror and toilet paper holder. That's some really cool stuff. They went in the furniture piece. That's a store-bought furniture piece, but I think it's really cool because it's got to go with your barn doors. The front slides, it's on rollers, so it kind of goes with the theme. The floors are this is a #1 red oak finished in place hardwood floor, 3 1/4 inch planks. We built them a drop zone here, which is where they cubbies for their shoes and whatnot, and they've got some cubbies up there for whatever belongings, jackets, hats, gloves. Now what's really cool is the hooks that she got. They're into dogs, so they got the little dog tail hooks here. Another one on each side. I think there's a dog head hook around here too. Well, on the kitchen counter, and that's their doorbell. Going on the doorbell cover for the dogs. Anyway, we can go back. Fireplace, stone fireplace with a cedar mantle. I don't know how the brightness is going to come out on this video. Disregard the junk on there. We've got a little floor repair. We had a defective tub that leaked, so we had to tear out some floor and redo it. That's in the process of being redone. That's why all that wood is there, but that'll be moved. We got built-ins to the left of it, which is cabinets with granite and built-ins above it. This window here, this door, it's a double sliding door. The whole wall opens up. We kind of call that a French wall sometimes. And they went with a wood deck out back and screened-in porch, of course, so they can look out over the mountain here. And the yard's not landscaped yet, but once it is, you get a little lawn in there. And we had to, another video, we put the septic over there. That turned out, that cleaned up really nicely once we got it done. And next we go into the master suite, which unfortunately, we don't have all the lights hooked up. We're still working on the finishing touches electrically, so we don't have the brightness in here the way it should be. But with all the windows, they went with a prairie pattern, that kind of grid pattern over, we call that prairie over 1. That means no pattern in the bottom, just so they could have more openness and experience the woods. And here, once again, here's a second picture window out of the master bedroom, where you have that spectacular view of the mountains. There's another window seat. Once again, that's going to be getting a cushion. You've got cubbies on either side for books or whatever you like. Oh, to the master bath, I have to show you this door. Very, very cool. There's a door to the master bathroom. Closed. It's a gray distressed barnwood door. Got your rollers up top. Oh, ceiling went with a double octagon tray ceiling, Curtis crown mold. And the master bathroom, sorry. We went with a tile that looks like wood. I say very water resistant. A freestanding tub. I'm sure they're going to hang something on that wall. Be something spectacular, I'm sure. Here's a little commode room. We always go with comfort height, elongated bowl commodes. There's our custom toilet paper holder and magazine rack. And we've got his and hers cabinets, nice and big. Far away from each other. You got the trough sink handles. And some custom mirrors that they purchased that we hang for them. And they got towel hooks over here. Go with the theme. Jetted tub, jetted freestanding tub. And the shower, we call this car wash style shower. Because you can walk in one side, walk out the other. Got lever handle, body misters, wand, and rain shower head. We put 2 niches, his and hers, for shampoo, etc., etc. And this is, we call a zero entry shower. It's got no curb, so you walk in. It is tapered so the water flows, but you walk right in, walk out, nothing to trip over. Master closet, they're already moving things in, but we got a shelf system, shelf and drawer system. on the wall. They actually purchased that separately, but it's a great addition. Really makes the closet. And they've got different wardrobe accessories over here with lots and lots of shelves. Oh, the doors, we call this a Cheyenne door. It's a two-panel door with beadboard panels in the middle. And that's it for the master bath. Let's go show you the upstairs. Back to the kitchen here. You can see how nice and open this is. So you see what a nice focal point that's going to be. Hopefully the light will cooperate with us here. But you see we've got the TV and the electrical jack up there. A lot of times we'll put one down in the corner if there were no entertainment center there, so that people have the option. They can put the TV in the corner, put an entertainment center there, or put it on top of the mantelpiece. Some people like it up there, some don't. I think it's a great focal point for this house because it's right, you stand at the island, everywhere from the kitchen you can see it. But everybody has their own preferences. Let's show the upstairs. We've got finished hardwood steps, painted riser. This one they ran a runner. We run a stair runner, but we still have a finished oak on each side. There's just 2 bedrooms and bathroom up here. There's 1 bedroom. Still got a nice view out of those windows. A nice spacious bedroom. Over here, this one's got the view out the back. Still quite spectacular. Our closet doors, same door style, but I use these double bulk catch doors. I'm not a big fan of bifold doors because they end up broken before I'm even done the house, so we stay away from them whenever we can. It's got a thermostat up here. It's got its own HVAC unit. Otherwise, you can't have one thermostat because it'll be hot upstairs and cold downstairs. It's hard for that thermostat to know what's going on both floors, so that's the way we always prefer to do it. Once again, we've got her custom toilet paper and magazine rack holders, towel racks, and once again we've got the wood look tile on the floor, and we've got 2 granite sinks here, granite oval sinks, and they went with a nice birch bark mirror, which really kind of goes with the theme of the house and kind of goes with the colors in this room. And hurricane lamps. Again, might be kind of bright. Now here, this is the access to our attic storage. If you watch any of my other videos, you know I always harp on this, but I like a full-size door because I don't like to bump my head when I go into attic spaces. And we also like to capture some of this bonus space whenever we can. Now we always throw some extra plywood in. We had plywood on this area, but the homeowner wanted some more, so it was just a few $100s more, and we gave him this nice big space. I mean, you could always finish this and make it bonus space, but you have to stop somewhere. But it's still a great storage room. Put a couple fluorescent lights in here. Anyway, there's our HVAC unit. But people always seem to really respond well when we put in that extra storage space, so we've kind of made it a policy. Now that's the majority of the house. Last part I want to show you is the garage, which is quite spectacular. I don't know if the lighting is going to do this justice, but it really does look incredible in here. This is a high-end epoxy floor. You can see they got speckles in it, but it is almost afraid to drive on it. But the company that does this, they diamond grind all this down. They really do a heck of a job. And insulated garage door. We've got 2 fluorescent lights, garage door opener. We've got a keypad out there. That's an access panel for all their, they've got a sound and alarm system in there for all that. Now here we put them a 3rd car garage. Now this garage is kind of special. It's got a sink in there. Nice overhead sink. Washing dogs. Of course, they've got 2 panels in here. Now, this is going to be an air-conditioned room. There's a couple ceiling fans we're still putting up here. But it's got a garage door opener, but that probably won't be open that much. And you will also you've got a dog wash there. So it's surrounded on 3 sides fiberglass. You've got this epoxy floor, so you don't have to worry if any water gets out there. You've got shower here and a sprayer. So That's a great place to wash the dog. You got warm, hot water and everything. The dog can be nice and comfortable. And we've also got, we call that a mini split, but that's an air conditioning unit up there, so this room can stay air conditioned. Out here, got the newly installed fence. Customer had put in by Landmark Fence. They do a heck of a job. But this is a dog run. So we were able, the mountain drops off there, but we're able with this dirt to get kind of, cut the top off and kind of get a flat enough area so the dogs can run and have their own space. And there's a gate here so that they won't run away and take off down the mountain. We'll go out front one more time. And of course the last thing we want to show you is how we did the crawl space. Stone around here, I want to show you that. We like to wrap this 2 foot around the corner if we're going to go to siding. It just makes a much more substantial look, putting it right at the corner. But down here, this crawl space was so tall and drops off so abruptly that we were able to make them a storage room down here. Because they didn't want the expense of a full basement, so we just went with a storage room. Put a double door here so you can get plenty of belongings in here. Anyway, got a whole room down here. We poured a concrete slab, and then you get lots of space up underneath. Store belongings, etc. But that way, at least you got to get to your well and your utilities. You can walk out into a full-size door. You work on a slab, and you don't have to struggle. Anyway, look at the back. You can see how high the screen porch is, and how abruptly that drops off. We got the gas tank bar buried here, so they have plenty of gas for running their range and their fireplace. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the Verano. We appreciate you watching our site. If you have any questions, please call us at the numbers below. If you'd like to see any more of our videos, you can go to our YouTube channel, or Facebook page, or website, MikePalmerHomes.com.